what's going on, guys and gals? This is Dana. And this short video is going to be about using the auxiliary one out to feed your live stream. Now, as you can see right over here in Reaper, I've got my input level coming in at that -18 that I love. And what I'm doing is I'm running my Shure SM57 into channel 17 of the X32 Rack. I'm coming out of the X32 Rack on auxiliary 1 into the Alesis Channel 2 line input. And from there, I can control this entire mix once it gets to the Alesis Multimix 8 USB FX mixer that would go out to my live stream. So what can I do with that? Well, there's all kinds of things I can do with it. I can sit here and use the 4-band EQ, and I can manipulate the sound coming through. I have several effects that I can add. Now, keep in mind, and we're going to look at this once we get over to the X32, that we're not using any effects over there whatsoever. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the X32. So here we are over here at the X32 Edit. And the FX up here, everything is, these two are off, these are on, I can turn them off, nothing's coming through here whatsoever. And, you know, when I say people have a lot of problems, it's because of the emails and the private messages and things that I get. And they say, look, man, I'm putting this on a bus, it ain't working. I sit there and move the lever, it's not controlling the volume. And, you know, just the real fast process, guys, sends on faders. You put it over here on the right, you click your bus, you come over, you grab your channels that you want to put on there. As you can see, we've got channel 17 on there, everything else is red. That's indicating that it's not attached to this bus. We come over here, we just click off of it again. Now we're off sends on faders. So now we come up to the bus and we go, okay, let's go up here and look at our channel. As you can see, I've got it going to the middle channel. Everything that I want to go to this Alesis is going to be on the middle channel. Okay, all it needs is a 1/4-inch cable, balanced or unbalanced. It doesn't matter on this particular setup. And I can sit there and take this little Alesis, put it in a totally separate room. My headphones are connected to the Alesis. I hear exactly what's going to go out to the feed. Okay? So when we go to the video feed, if you can look up here, somebody says, well, just run it to a matrix. Well, why? You can. You don't need to. I don't even need to run it to this bus. And I'm going to show you why right here in routing. Okay? This, I have it going to the mix bus number 1, but I can put this right over here on middle channel, and that's what that MC is standing for. And it's going to provide the same signal. But since I do have it going to the bus will now affect the volume of the input, as you can see. As I move it up and down, then that's what I'm getting. If I come over here and do this routing and put this on the middle channel, hopefully it won't throw my Camtasia off here. Test, test, yep, and I'm still getting the signal through. So now it doesn't matter how I move this, as you can see, because it's not going through that mix bus. So if you ever have something routed and you say, well, my mix bus is not controlling the volume, then more than likely, up here on your routing, you're not running to that mix bus. Okay? So now I want to go back to Reaper just for a second. So now, if I want to control my feed, let's say that it's too soft. I simply come to the Alesis, I come to the master out, and I simply just start moving that clockwise. And it's going to raise that volume, as you can see coming into Reaper right there. Okay? Totally independent of everything that's going on from the X32 board. They can raise their levels all they want to, it doesn't matter. All I'm getting is that direct line out feed into Alesis. So let's go ahead and look at our meter, and I'm going to be silent here just for a second. And I want you to understand, for the ACX audiobooks, the maximum noise floor you can have is a negative 16 dBs RMS. That's root mean squared. And all that is a mathematical formula for determining how loud audio is. All right? So let's watch the meter as I stay silent. Guys, I'm between a 77, a negative 77, and a negative 80. I've already made the requirements for the ACX by close to 20 dBs. There is no white noise whatsoever coming through this mixer. And this is where people run into problems. It's gain staging. They jack these gains up so high that they're adding their own distortion, and you don't need it. Okay? Like I said, we're going to jump back over to X32 Edit just for a second. When we come over to channel 17, right there, that is the key right there. You want to adjust this input to where this input meter right over here at the loudest point is coming in right around that negative 18 dBs, okay, right here. And you adjust it with this, not with this. This particular fader right here is what puts it out through the mains. Okay? Just bring it up to 0, bring it up to infinity for your feeds. On this particular situation now, because it's simply one vocal. So if I was going to put this entire layout on that one auxiliary out bus, then I would adjust the drums a little bit louder than what you have in the house, because you can hear it in the house. You don't need to have the mic that loud or the volume up that loud. If you've got some house mics, so people listening to the feed, can get a feeling that they're in there, then you would want to bring all those up as well. This is not something that you set up 30 minutes before service. This is something that you need to go over and over and over again until you get it just right. And when that happens, you'll find that you can sit there and run that feed off of a little USB mixer and provide a good quality sound. Okay? Take care, God bless, and we are out of here.